everyone. Good morning. I get you sit it down here. Good morning, everyone. The more I come on live every day, I just look a wee bit more crazy, don't I? I turned into the crazy dog lady. Where's my... You get Peter to fix it. My touchpad isn't working. So I don't know what that's about. Right, let me get the chat and everything up. We're just no long back for the vet. Poor Daisy. Just lying, she's exhausted. Ashley, good morning, my Ashley. She was, well, we'll get into it in a minute. So we took her this morning. She was to get our first lot of Jags. She was to get a microchip in the back of her neck and just generally looked at. Vera, good morning. How's the wee one, Vera? Hope she's feeling better. So we went in first and we were like, this is Daisy. It was the same lady that put Mr. Mikey to sleep. So she was happy to see us with Daisy. So first of all, seeing the waiting room. We were in the waiting room and there was a bigger dog in the waiting room and Daisy's going roof, roof like that. Green Rose, good morning. I was like, look at the size of it, and it's squaring up to the big dog. Cheeky as anything, growling at other doggies in the vet. So that was funny, and then we went in and she was just having a look at her eyes and listening to her heartbeat and looking at her belly and all this kind of stuff. Oh, Vera, what a shame. I'll be thinking about her and sending some positive vibes your way that she feels better soon. There's nothing worse. Love Sass and Grass. Good morning to you. Good morning. Yeah, so we took her into the vet and she says the vaccine's fine. They don't usually bother with that, she says, but the microchip, she says, is a wee bit sorer. So she puts in the first jag. She screamed the place down just with the jag. I was like, oh my God. She was like that, and the vet went, oh, she's a wee baby. I'll mark that on the records that she's a wee baby. She says, I think I should take her through the back to put the microchip in her. So I was like, aye, okay. So she took her away through to the back, and you could hear everybody going, oh, look and everything. And then the next thing you hear, it's just screaming the place down again. So that was her getting the microchip in. So that's her officially mine. She's got her microchip in and it's all registered to me. She's had her first lot of Jag. She goes back in 3 weeks for her next lot. So she's lying here absolutely sound. Look. It's been a hard for a puppy dog. It's been a rough day. I'll need to remember not to clap her neck because it'll be sore after that. Oh my goodness, Vera, that's so you're going through it then. You're going through it. I'd get the doctor through it and double check. I mean, you know better than me what to do with temperatures and all that kind of stuff. I hope your daughter's all right as well and mends soon. She is. No, she's going to have the fear every time we take her in the car. Now she's going to be like, I'm not going to that place. And baby, what a shame. But imagine her big dogs and she was going roof, and I thought, oh, Jack Russell's. That's Jack Russell's for you. Sophie, there's Miss Sophie. What a shame, Sophie. She screamed the place down. She screamed the place down first of all. Edge Samar, happy birthday yesterday to you. Happy birthday yesterday to you. Happy birthday, Edge of Elsamar. Happy birthday to you. It was Edge of Elsamar's birthday yesterday. I hope you had a lovely day. What a shame. Screaming the place down, Sophie. Screaming. Like that. Screaming the bloody place down. So she was. So, anyways, that's her. She's exhausted. She come home and look at the state of me. Look at my hair and everything. Look, this is it. I'm up during the night. I know Marilyn. I've not had you know, I found my Marilyn wig the other day. I'll need to do that when I've got some time. I've never got time for anything. Ashley, see next month for your video. I could maybe do a Marilyn for you. And look what she's been doing to my cushions. Wait, see this. Look, look, evidence. Not that I'm caring. I don't care. But she's a wee baby. But that's her anyway. That's her officially registered. But I bought myself a pair of false nails, right? Beautiful, because I've got my talk tomorrow. Friday the 13th. What can go wrong? I bought lovely nails. They were like, they look like galaxies, but they had jewels on them. And I thought, oh, they're going to be perfect for my talk. Can I find them? No, I don't know what I've done with them. I think I've flung them out. I've hunted everywhere for these bloody things, and I think they were a tenner. Do you know what I mean? No, it's not live. It's my astronomy club. So it's in my club. And I'm telling these, as I say, these people are brainy. There's a lot of brainy people in the club, right? And then there's me sitting at the front taking notes. And I have to do a talk on my NASA patches on my jacket and stuff like that. So, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. What can I say? If it goes wrong, they won't ask me again. So it's a win-win situation. If I mess it up, then they'll just not ask me again. See if I do a belter a speech, they might be like, here, we want you up all the time. And I'll be like, no. I know it's the Friday the 13th tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing a live talk to these brainy folk about my NASA jacket. Okay, do you know, it's all a bit of fun, really. And there's other people that are going to be up talking about their... No, you've got some of them that are talking about, as I say, there's these guys there that have actually made a satellite, and they're launching it up the north of Scotland. And when you say satellite, I always thought it like a big satellite, like a satellite dish. It's like a wee tiny cube. A wee tiny cube is a satellite with all these, the microchip with all this data, and it's just a tiny cube like that. It's the satellite, and they're going to be launching that. So, I don't know. I said to the guy last week, I says, I'll just need a picture of you all naked. I just need to pitch them more naked or something like that. I'll just need to go into a pretend mode that I actually really I worked for NASA. No, I remember there was a guy in Kennedy. This is the truth, and this guy was standing with the NASA gear in one of the official badges and stuff, and it had like Ask Nigel anything, right? And this guy's called Nigel. So I went up to him and I said, listen, I said, I've always wondered, right? I said, see if there's no gravity in the moon. I says, how come the lunar module can land then? Surely if there was no gravity, it would be floating about. And the guy was like, aye, that's a good one. He didn't know the answer. There is actual gravity in the moon. It's not as much as our gravity. There is still gravity on the moon. That's how they can land. But Nigel knew nothing. I was like, ask Nigel. Nigel doesn't know anything. Apparently, this guy just stoning there. Well, I found out myself why the lunar module could land, because there is actual some gravity on the moon. Rafi girl, good morning. Rafi girl, the wee Daisy, she was screaming at the vet. She was screaming, getting her microchip in and getting her jaggies. She was screaming at the and I was like, oh my God, like, ow, 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 ow. She was doing all that, and I was like, oh. And her wee face looking at me like that, as if, Mummy, why did you bring me here? Don't look at me, Daisy, don't look at me. In fact, I got Peter to hold her. I was like, Peter, you hold her. It's the same as the wee fella when he's getting his jags and stuff. I'm like, I'm not coming in to get his mum. You can take, I'll drive these, but I'm not going in. I don't want him looking at my face while these things are happening. Yes, that's her chip. That's her officially ours on the system, because after she was chipped, they run the thing over it and it came up with my address and my phone number and all that kind of thing. So that's her officially ours. I imagine that. Actually, ask Nigel. Nigel was rubbish. Nigel knew nothing. You know, I mean, that scene. You think it's just it's a very easy thing. Why? How come the lunar module can land on the moon if there's no gravity, right? No, and he was like, aye, lads, man. And I was thinking, so there's no answer, and I came away from it. But I'd found out later on, like probably a while later, why there was no gravity on the moon, because why they could land on the moon, because there is a bit of gravity, and that's therefore they can land on the moon. So there you are. Nigel was rubbish. I wonder who else went up to Nigel to ask him something. Where's the toilets, Nigel? Oh, that's a good question, that. Aye, there is toilets in here, but I'm not sure where. Nigel, listen, Nigel did a good job, I suppose. See, Friday the 13th don't really bother me as well, because Sophie was born on a 13, and she's always been my wee good luck girl, so I class it as a lucky day. So that's how I'm quite happy about me having my speech on the 13th. Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to doing my talk to get it over with, you know, because it's lingering in the back of my bloody mind, this thing. But I'm going to say to them, a lot of the NASA badges, everybody's seen the NASA badges, but there's small details in these NASA badges that maybe people haven't recognised. Like the very last mission, there's an eagle, and just the tip of its wing is over the moon, like this, right? And that's to represent that man had actually landed on the moon. And the eagle was facing Saturn in a galaxy. And that was because they were thinking about missions to go further out into space to investigate the planets and solar system. So things like that I'm going to be talking about. And as I say, the Apollo 11 badge, the landing on the moon, that the eagle's holding an olive branch. See, I hadn't really noticed these kind of wee details until I was asked to do my wee talk. And then looking at my badges, it's even better now that I know all these wee things. CBS, good morning to you. Good morning. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, but I can't believe I've lost these blooming nails. They were beautiful and they would have been gorgeous. I've hunted, I've pulled everywhere out. I don't know what I've done. I've put them in the bin or something like that, haven't I? They were like galaxies, and they had like diamonds on it. Because I was like, I'm just going to need to do glitter nails now, aren't I? I'll just need to do blue and silver, I think, glitter nails. Yeah, Love and Sass, I've got a feeling that, see, when I start talking about my NASA chat, I'm going to talk dead fast. I've got a feeling I'm going to do that. So I'll need just calm and I'm first up. So that's good that I'm first up and I can get it all over and done with. I've got my coffee for half time already. So, but you know that they're a good bunch of people, so they're all like the same kind of things I do, and everybody's got a passion about something. Like the wee lady that I talked to, she loves Pluto, right? Now all the planets and stuff like that you think, right? People like Jupiter and Saturn. She loves Pluto because Pluto was a planet and then it got declassified and it's now oh God, what do they call it? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Because I want to get this right. It's in the tip of my bloody tongue what bloody Pluto is. And my mouse pad isn't working. Yeah, planet or not. A dwarf planet, yeah. I knew it was something like that. A dwarf. Oh God, there I'm getting a gas inspection as well. It's coming up in my bloody thing. It's just, it's non-stop. So I've got obviously a gas inspection to get as well. I just don't want to make, and as I say, there is one guy that likes to heckle. See if you get, that's wrong information you're spreading. He likes to do that kind of thing, and see if it does it with me, I'm just going to bust out crying. And he knows a lot about the. In fact, as I said the other day, he's actually had dinner and stuff like that with some of the astronauts. dinner with astronauts. And Jim Lovell, he's my hero. Out all the astronauts, Neil Armstrong and all them, Jim Lovell is the man for me. That was the commander of Apollo 13. And he was in Apollo 8 as well, when they circled the moon. I love Jim Lovell. He's my favourite. And he's had dinner with Jim Lovell. Jim and Marilyn, his wife's called Marilyn. Jim, look, that's something else. That I would rather have dinner with him than like Madonna or somebody like that. You know, he's up there with Marilyn Monroe. I know, actually, I never thought of that. No, how the guy that I was like, oh, I've loved every talk that's happened to you, and I've took notes of every talk. But see, last week's talk, and that it was rubbish. I didn't like last week's talk. I couldn't take it in. It was way. And the guy went, "That'll be my talk then." And I went, "Hi, hi," and I thought, "Oh my God, ground swallowing me." So it was him that done the talk that I was like, and I went, but see, that was a lot of scientific math stuff, and that I just don't get that. It's not the actual talk. It's me. It's no you. It's me. He's going to be there, and he's going to say, "Me, do you know everybody that done their wee talk tonight? They were all great, apart from yours, apart from the Apollo badges. That was the downfall of the night. Everybody else was fantastic. Give them a clap. Give you a thumbs down." Listen, I hide for that guy. I'm like, oh God, no, they don't look at me. Don't eye contact me. Imagine me doing that. That's just typical, isn't it? That's just typical. And I was going to, I didn't even write any notes. So his talk wasn't even noteworthy in my book. Linda, why did I do it? This is the stuff that happens to me. It happens to me all the time, stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm an a-hole. And then you're fine, and then all of a sudden you're going about your business, and it comes into your mind again, and you're like, a-hole. So he'll be critiquing. He'll be definitely critiquing my talk. He'll be coming out to tell me, do you know what I took notes of everybody? Apart from you. You actually brought the whole Friday the 13th down. Imagine me doing that though. I never thought, it just didn't click in my brain that it was him that done the talk. But it was very mathematical. It was because he was talking about the M equals MC squared, C equal, I don't know, C equals MC squared, something like that. Einstein, the relativity, all this stuff was what he was talking about, and I just don't get it. I just don't get. See if they put charts and stuff up. That's great. I'm very good at that. If they put a chart and stuff up like that, I'm quite good at following charts. But see when he's talking about like mathematics, I don't get it. I really don't. And they can explain to me. One guy was saying to me it was basic physics. Yeah, it's like first year physics this, and I'm thinking, I still don't know what you're talking. I'm going, oh, aye, first year, aye. I still don't know what you're talking about. But the gravitational waves, I'm quite amazed that I got that. I never thought that for a minute I would understand gravitational waves or anything like that, and I'm like, look at me. So it should be good, and as I said, I'll be doing my wee 10 minutes. Hopefully I'm running about the 10-minute mark, but I've got a feeling I'm going to talk really, really fast. So I'll need to try and calm down a bit, just calm. But I'll take yous with me. We'll go a wee drive tomorrow. Our usual. I'll drive there. You can keep me company, and then we'll drive home together as well. Actually, no, it's basic first year physics, and I'm thinking, look, your pal, you're talking to somebody that's not got any O grades. I've got a B in childcare, and I've done a year in mechanical engineering. I did do that, and see when I said that, they were going, oh, aye. Well, we've been looking for a mechanical engineer. I'm thinking, oh, geez, this what I've done. We've been looking for somebody, haven't we, that does mechanical engineering. You done? I went, no, I done mechanical engineering. I was, oh. And then on the way home, I was like, oh my God. They're going to be like, you know who we need? Her with the pink hair. She'll sort out this satellite. No, I'll need to wing it. I'll need to go and be messing about with this really expensive equipment now, Bill. If you get sticky tape there, some sticky tape, blue tack, sticky tape. There you go, pal. That's you. That's it sorted. It's ready to launch now. I've done my mechanical engineering on it. But I didn't like, but I got caught up in that moment when I said that I'd done mechanical engineering. They were all like, oh, like that. I kind of get, oh, look at me. They're, look, they're thinking I'm smart. I kind of get caught up. I had done it in college. I had done that. I don't know. I was the best in my class too. And it was, all that is true. All that is true, but I don't know that they're like talking about like proper mechanical engineering, no like college mechanical engineering. And my mechanical engineering, it was all different things. It was fabrication and welding. It was electronic. It was woodwork and joinery. The actual mechanical engineering with the big machines, that kind of thing. See, that's amazing, Ashley. See, that's amazing. And these people are amazing because last week the guy was wanting to know like 10,482 take away 8,312. And this guy will shot out the figures like that. I'm still sitting going, 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's shouting out the answer like that. Look, this is who I'm talking to. Anyway, it is something I'm passionate about, so I'm very passionate about it, and I'll have my beautiful jacket with me anyway, because I'm going to show them and show them the bullets and show them one of my most precious, precious things. And hopefully they'll like it. They can come over and have a wee look at it and stuff like that. But I will be sitting down. I'll say to them, look, I'm sitting down because I've got this metal rod in my leg. I can't be walking about. So, please. So I'm thinking maybe I should, no, does that sound weird? So I'm going to be on a chair, but see if I turn the chair around the other way, then I can have my NASA jacket over the back, and I can be sitting on the chair like that, pointing out the things. Or is that kind of rude to be sitting like that? Or naughty? I don't know, is that not a bit naughty? I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'll probably get my picture taken. But my nails, I'm upset about that I bought these beautiful, beautiful nails and I don't know where they are. Because the house is chaos. But you just want to see something very, 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 very cute. Wait, I'll show you this. Wait, I'll show you something very cute indeed. What do you think of this? Isn't that a wee tiny shame? Look at that. Got its thing in its neck. Isn't that a wee tiny shame? You wouldn't believe that would cause chaos in the house. Mari, good morning to you. Good morning. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yes, it's my security blanket, my NASA jacket. It's my security blanket. So I'll explain the jacket and then I'll go around the patches and show them that the one in the middle is actually called the Project patch. That's the Apollo Project patch. And if you've ever seen it, there's an A on it and there's 3 stars, and they 3 stars are actually the stars in Orion's belt. And then all the other badges are mission badges. So, and then I'll go through. Number 1 was the terrible fact, the one that the poor astronauts died in. The door, they couldn't get out the door and there was a fire. And then for 2 to 6, I believe, were either unmanned or scrapped. And then it went on to Apollo 7 after that, and then Apollo 8 and so forth. So, and then the lunar, see when it comes to when they were taking a lunar module up, then I can tell them the call signs for the command module and the lunar module. And there's one of them that's really, really cute. Lewis, good morning. Good morning, good morning. There's one, I can't remember what Apollo it is, but it was before the moon landing. And they let the lunar module down. So the lunar module was going round the moon, only 9 miles for the moon, right? So they nicknamed the command module Charlie Brown. and they nicknamed the lunar module Snoopy. And the reason they done that was because it was snooping round the moon. It was so close to the moon, it was like snooping round it. So wee things like that I'm going to be taught. I hope some people are like, oh, I never knew that. That would be great if some people are like, oh, I didn't know that. I never noticed that about the badge. But as I say, the last time a guy brought in a book for his childhood and read it to us, and it was really good listening to people's things that they're really passionate about. I enjoy it. So we'll see how it goes. They might say, that's it, give me your membership back. I've got my membership in my bag. And Golfer Girl got me one of the, what are they called, liners or something? I don't know. One of the necklace things that hold your card. And that's like a galaxy, so that's always in my bag. Lewis, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good, Lewis. I hope everything's good. So it was so cold this morning. I think there was a frost actually, so I'm thinking that's going to be me back to scraping the car, which is it's not fun. So guys, I'm going to go make myself a wee cup of coffee. I'm no long in, but this angel, I can't believe it. But look again, I know I keep showing you, but look at that. It's had the most terrible day. Its mummy took it someplace bad. Look. Isn't that the tiniest wee shame? Okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night anyway, guys. We'll go a wee run. And you can give me some support tomorrow, some support. Vera, I'm sending hugs and love to your daughter and your wee granddaughter and everyone. Hope they feel better soon. And I love you all. Thank you all so much for spending time with me this morning. And I'll see you tomorrow night. I'm going to give you a big kiss, you know. Bye, everyone.